Bears and the Cards, and it's all up next.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here. Kick. This one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. This drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Garoppolo. There's Mooney with another catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Murray. And that's caught. inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the jet sweep, here comes more. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on the opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mooney. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 30 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and go. And the lead now stands at 13. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. Pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will... seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, completed to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch from the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. final shot before half for Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Out to his left. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the new weapon just picked up via the train, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Play under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to have the first down, and more than that, down the left. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. They'll run with Montgomery. Nice look. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another kick. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now again running right is Montgomery. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, it's Murray. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. But now we should realize they're not going away. All the pressure gets switched to their defense because they're going to need to come in somewhere to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 6. Just over a minute, 40 to play.
This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down to the 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Murray to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Back to throw. Murray rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 53 yards. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
To get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work in my